The two most prominent pain points of all flight training students is always finances and scheduling. And those are the two obstacles or hurdles students initially have to get over that to ensure that the school is going to be able to continue to progress them through at the pace they desire. And they have to make sure that they can finance their entire training. But the most overlooked frustration or pain point is often quality of instruction. A bad instructor will seriously increase the expense of your training because they will not be able to help you get over those learning plateaus, or they'll consistently mishandle your schedule, or if the school takes the scheduling out of the instructor's hands, then the instructor himself or herself is actually not responsible for the student's progression. It's now a third-party member who's not actually involved in the flight training process. That's why at Dobbs Flight Service, we try to control for those things. First, we make sure that we have the right people in the right seat. We hire slow and selectively. We want to make sure that we get a brand new instructor that actually cares to be an instructor and understands the importance of being a good instructor, because it ultimately makes you a better pilot. We try to eliminate those who are just looking to build time and don't really care about the individual that they're training. Next is we want to continue to develop them. Many flight schools just hire a brand new CFI, throw them into the line, and start immediately signing them students. Somebody has to keep the planes running after all. And what that leaves is the students getting random selection as far as experience goes. Maybe they get the brand new guy. Maybe they get the experienced guy. So students often get varied results. We try to control for that through continuing development. Every instructor that gets hired on here is going to immediately have to go through another series of training, a professional development course, and pass a check ride to make sure that they meet the standards here. We're not just pushing students just to barely pass the ACS or just get through training. We're pushing them to be the best pilots possible. Next is each instructor goes through a monthly line check, a quarterly line check, and a semi-annual line check. From there, the instructors then are assigned a lead instructor. We believe in lead instructor concept, where an experienced instructor supervises these younger instructors and ensures that the younger instructors have a resource that they can go to, and then also that the more experienced instructor can hold them accountable for their teaching and their students' progress. And we do that through weekly meetings. Every week we meet and we discuss each individual student's progress. We project their next week of training, potentially 2 to 3 weeks of training, and we work through any strategies we need to help minimize their learner plateaus. And lastly, just as a instructor group as a whole, we really believe in going through a data-driven approach and always improving, because as a flight instructor, you're always learning. So we collect all this data throughout the course of a student's training. We see how all the students are performing. If there's trends we don't like, we take that trend, we implement it into a product improvement feedback loop. And then as a team, we discuss and debate what's the best way to tackle that issue. We create a new SOP or a training tactic. We implement that into the training, and we continue to monitor its progress. Usually works very well. And it helps us continually refine our training process and making sure that our students are finishing as quick as possible manner and within their budget. So this is a common frustration I hear from many students that have already embarked upon flight training, that they feel like they're just being used for time building, that their instructor is unable to answer their questions, that they feel like their instructor has mishandled their scheduling or their progress throughout the course of their syllabus or training. So if you are looking for maybe a new flight school, or you are embarking upon starting flight training for the first time and you're worried about what kind of quality of instruction you're going to get from that flight school, I encourage you to go to www.dobbsflightservice.com and reach out to us today so we can kind of show you the full process. We'll sit with you. We'll show you in detail how we plan on imparting the best possible experience to you, and actually show you what the product of an actual flight school is. It's not having the fanciest planes. It's not having the fanciest hangars. It is how the instructor is able to impart their knowledge to you as efficiently and as effectively as possible, so you are able to not only meet the standard, but exceed the standard and progress through your training as quickly as possible.